A notification issued by the Meghalaya Education Department said that classes 9 to 12 will fully reopen in schools outside the containment zones in both rural and urban areas across Meghalaya from the 30th of November 2020 following the guidelines of the Union Ministry of Home Affairs.
Where?
TNT The Northeast today visited few schools in Meghalaya and spoke with the principal, teachers, students and parents and took their views on the new rules and regulations set up by the government with regards to fully reopening of the schools.
Full reopening of the school will be a big burden for us because we have to follow the protocols, and especially in our school, like the higher secondary, we have a big number of students in one class. In one class we have 60, 70. So it comes to the same thing of partial reopening because you have to divide them to different days. From where will we get extra teacher to help if we divide into different, to divide again this sections. We open the school now, I can say it is a wrong time because it's only towards the end of the year.
Offline classes have been better than these online classes because online classes sometimes the network not working properly, so it faces a lot of problem. However, offline classes it better than online classes, so it feels safe to come to school also if you're not feeling sick.
Even though the government of Meghalaya has said that the government is ready, is prepared with this second phase. But the same thing, if we go back, the same thing the government said when the first phase came. I would suggest the government to not take any other steps forward because winter is coming. It's very cold here in Shillong. Students will not, they will suffer from common cold, headache. So we will not take the risk to ask students to come to school during this cold winter.
Spending almost half of the day in school and taking classes, I think it would be so taxing for us to go home and then continue with the online classes. That would not be possible at all. For the government to be thinking that both online and offline should be continued, it's a clear case of impossibility.
We can have social distancing only in the classroom. Okay, but then the moment they are out of the classroom, then you will see them group up together.
It's hard to really constantly keep an eye on them to maintain the distance and all. So out of a class of 40 students, only 20 students came. So we are still, we will meet up, we will discuss with the school authority and we will discuss among teachers first on what about the other 20 students who had not come to school.
See, from the school side, we are prepared to welcome the students, and if the students are all right, we take them to the classroom, and if they have the temperature, like high temperature, so we advise them go and stay at home or go for medication first. I'm happy to see students that they have come to school because I know that they are anxious, they are longing to meet the teachers, to explain to them face to face. We are ready to have the classes every day. Those who can come, that means they will be benefited from the teachers, and those who cannot come, we cannot force them because it's no use to force now towards the end of the year to prepare for the final exam. It's up to them, it's up to their parents whether the children are ready or not for the exams.
When I have a doubt, sometimes when I ask the teachers in an online class, they would have to text or just send me an audio. Sometimes we can't understand, we need them to teach us in the blackboard, to write. There are a lot of illustrations and examples. If we see out their face, we have that feeling that we are scared of them, but if we don't see their face, we're like, yeah, it's alright.
My parents, they are happy to send me to school because we can interact in class and then we can get the advantage of school.
Not all students are here, not everyone are allowed to come to school, and it is scary because I stay far and we don't know what happens outside after we go out from school. I don't know what will happen, like how do I go back home and who I touch, who I meet. Well, I'll just follow everything, whatever the teachers send. I'll just come to school. I'll always come to school also because it's it's good if I come to school also.
Sister iong ba na du pala long school de ngihap dan be sanitizer ne ngihap tape ka dot khamat la jong da kamas nang ta ngi de ban shong social distance gen long ngi ki mi ki pa gen ngi de ban chim khia namar long kham tam han ka school le de ki school private de long ngi ki mi ki pa den tiker de ban pikir bha mo le ki jong ki khun namar ba ki sister ki la bang khre ka tor kom ba kin pen biang ba kin bing krek ti chaka ba ki ha ka we ki ben kin ni shop.
Coming to school is much better than online because online it takes so much of network connectivity and sometimes the net gets slow. So that's why I think coming to school is better than online.
Taking on a far view that many students also staying in rural areas, it's not fair for them coming to city to attend classes, especially in this pandemic, where taxi fare charges around, just by car for coming they are taking around 100 rupees while going 100. So in a day they are spending 200 rupees, which I don't think is fair for a student to spend.
We are here in the rural areas. During the last 6-7 months, we have started this online classes, but this online classes is not benefited to the student because some of the students they didn't have the facilities. This reopening of school will help those students who have not got the facilities for online classes.
Kat no minat kat jing sok men mo nadok ka sokar ni kala la sha ya baro ki na nadok class 1 hado class 12 kam tam han sino pendong ban wan sa school ban yok ban le ki classroom teaching tingi kompunang hikai mo kila don hi ki pen create na kalen to school. From tomorrow onwards I hope that all the students right from class 1 till class 10 they will come with their consent of their parents so that we can start classroom teaching.
From today onwards, we hope that we will do the best by the government give to us as a student to come again to school from class 1 to class 10. Feel so happy as a student that we get again this chance to come to school to get the best teaching, to get the teaching, so that especially for us as the student of class 10, that we can prepare well for the exam, for the MPOS examination.
Something is better than nothing, right? So maybe for class 9, 10 students it's good because they need to be prepared for the board. And how do you know that they are prepared if they don't come to school? We don't see them. Whereas class 6, 7, 8 students, I don't see much of an advantage having these 3 months. Maybe we'll see, we don't know what's going to happen.
This is what the government has done. We've switched back to the normal classes, but I've been receiving calls from most of my students saying that Miss, I'll not be able to attend normal classes. My parents are not feeling safe about it. So what to do? So we are continuing with what we were doing unless and until the school comes up with something new. I feel that my daughter is also gaining something from online classes, but I feel that regular classes would be much better, and if we could go back to the regular classes like before, nothing like it.
Before, me and my friends were very close and we used to share our tiffins together, but now we cannot hug each other and we cannot even share our tiffins, so it's kind of difficult to talk and spend our time. We always have to wear our mask and we cannot talk much. During my lockdown, I spent my time drawing. I even learned painting. I used to watch YouTube videos and learn how to paint. Today I'm sitting here with my uniform after many months and I'm feeling very happy and I'm proud of my school. Whenever I wear my uniform, I feel proud and confident, and that's why I'm excited about going to school and meeting my friends.
Ke lara manta ke preschool tingiru long samsutanat mongi koi pa bande kane ko online de kham jinja the Te kuman si ong no sayo jahat ikun ngelam. Te balik ingin ting mantah ba menginyilik cacing aseng menginyilik sia school. Kai ke bakale ka school ngatrai kale ke bahatam. Nah kadang ngi senia bi school ba no punya juga school.
Although there are several institutions who have started reopening, there are those who are yet to decide on how and when to fully reopen their schools following the guidelines of the government. With camera person Nick, this is Ferdinand Rani for TNT.